Ahoy, divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we are returning for more satisfactory gameplay in Satisfactory. Ahoy, Twitch! Ahoy, YouTube! Ahoy, Rumble! Ahoy, Mojo! And I did not mean to say you were an alarm clock. I just thought it was a good test to say, see if Botrix had joined the channel yet. I'm confused now. Yes, ahoy, Mojo. Sorry, hang on. Stuff is happening on my Discord. Oh, it's okay. Alright, ba-bum. So, we have started doing the, my brain's just not firing today. Let's get this set up to a daylight hour where we can see what we're doing. So, we are looking at doing automated wiring. We have Mark II miners putting out 240 per minute. That means we have Mark II smelters. At least they're supposed to be Mark II smelters. That are going to be doing 80 per minute. Whoa. Okay, my monitors are still having an issue. Did that flash for anyone else, or was it just me? Okay, so these are going to be putting out 240 ingots. It's not like in the screen. Okay. Oh, was your dude response to YouTube addressing Botrix? My brain is not firing. Stand by. I might have to reset. Not the stream, just my brain. Oh, this hurts. Why can't I think? Forming words has become challenging all of a sudden. Let's do something that doesn't require a lot. Boop. Let's go boop. Select color. Let's do bright red if it'll let us. Adaptive. Automated wiring, that's the word. That's not how you spell factory. There we go. That's medium. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go up there. We're going to make a bunch of constructors to make our iron, we need 30 pipes per minute, so that's going to be relatively easy. So, screen problem. Yeah, we can definitely say it's not a power problem now. Got dynamic seasons mod for Fallout 4 today. I really feel the need for seasons this place. Nice. Okay. So 30 pipes per minute is going to be the interesting one. I think I'm going to do this way. So some of the constructors will go across this way. Some of the constructors will go across this way. And we'll see if we can make that work. And this thing needs to rotate. There we go. There we go. Okay. It just happened again. Let me go jiggle some cables. I think I ordered a DisplayPort cable, but let me go look. Stand by for me for just a second, because if I didn't order one, I'm gonna have to. Where's my? There it is. I need 10 feet by now. See if I got points I can use. Aha, I think I have points I can use. Why is it not letting me use those points? Sorry, people. I want to do this before I forget again, because I forgot again. Let's see. Yes. Haha. I have points. Cool. Good. Perfect. And I have points left over. Okay. That should be fixed by Thursday. So, back to this. Hopefully we don't have too many blinkety blinks before we get the cable. I can switch to HDMI in the pinch if I have to. But that means sacrificing a monitor. Like I said, hopefully we don't have to. Alright, now. Whoops. Hotbar, hotbar. One thing I noticed with the Industrial Evolution mod is it doesn't take as many constructors and whatnot to make my stuff, so my factories can be more contained. So this should have been a Mark II, and it was... There we go. Ooh, 60 per minute, okay. So if we do 45, that's... Nope, 30 per minute. Yeah, 30 per minute is only 45 steel ingots. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But we may need to do that more of that, because we're mixing iron pipes and iron wiring to make the stators. So we may end up needing to upgrade that number, but let's build our other constructors before we do that. Or at least one more constructor. Let's say iron wiring. We'd need 80 of this. And I forgot to hit the button. How is that playthrough of Fallout 4 going, Mojo? Okay, looks like that's going to be needing an overclock. Or a second. I think it's going to be more conservative to do a second one. Set this to be 40. Uh-oh. We're going to be out of room without... we'll need to elevate. Okay. I'm just thinking. Really slow, spending way too much time building stuff. Well, how many settlements do you have? I saw your pictures about with the front of Sanctuary. I'm strategizing. Stand by. I think what I'm going to have to do. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is stagger these. That way they will all fit. Six, except Red Rocket is personal space. Not a whole lot of building there. Yeah. Why are you not lining up? There we go. Usually I get an indicator that things are lining up, but it wasn't doing it. And I forgot to hit the button to make these Mark II, or at least that one. Oh no, maybe I did them. I did them Mark IIs. Okay, cool. That didn't need to be as smart. What was I doing? Okay, so this can be 40 per minute. And then copy and paste to here. Oh no, it's doing it again. It's not letting me choose from the hotbar. I think that was wrong. Yep, that was wrong. Now it's working. Why is it not letting me align up? Stop making it the wrong thing. There it goes. Okay. Oh, we need to make these faster. Okay, and then that's gonna be good. There's a level 1 for Mark 1 conveyor. This can be fine as a Mark 1 conveyor into there. Okay. So now we combine those two things to make our stators. trying to decide where we're going to put our assembler, because the output from that has to go to another assembler for the automated wiring. I think I might. Yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do is have the assembler over here. That will feed into the assembler for the versatile front, or for the automated wiring. Then I'll have more constructors over here doing iron wire. They'll loop around behind these guys into the assembler that's making the automated wiring. We'll see if that works. So let's hop up here. And it looks like we're gonna have to lift this up. Not what I wanted. That'll do. Ah. Okay then. Will the assembler fit on one square? Maybe just if we put it there. Okay, so the pipes will go here to here. Merge the wires. Try and line it up with the. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be 80, so we need a Mark II conveyor. This is only 30, so so Mark 1 will work. Stator. Whoa! And I've just lost my screen. And now we're back again. That monitor, that's not going to come soon enough. Oh, Bikibi. So, see, this is what I was trying to fight against, was having feet when I didn't need to have feet. Although, I guess the feet are on this side, so it's at least even. Okay, fine. Be that way. So now we should be able to do that. And we'll do that. Do that, and then that, and that, that. May not have wanted to lower the platform. that should be 2s. I'm still not getting into any fancy design work to make interesting buildings. I figure once I get a little more comfortable with the understanding of how everything works, and also figure out industrial frameworks, it might be a little bit easier to like plan buildings. But until then, we're just going to be building outside. We will also, I just realized, I looked over at my model for using Satisfactory Modeler. Even if we have extra or simpler constructors, we're going to need to use the existing assemblers, which means we're going to need 2 for the stators and 4 for the final automated wiring. So I need to build this out so that there can be 4. I need to build this out so that it can be 2. So that means I think I'm gonna have to level this up. We'll leave that there. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise this up to another level. Trying to think how to do that. Get rid of you. Let's start here, I guess. Purge all this out. Do 2 meter ramps instead of 1 meter. That might do us. Go ahead and do the 2 meter here, or the 1 meter here. Actually, I'm doing this wrong still. We should do the 2 meters along this line. Back this way. And the question is, how do I make this look nice? This corner here, because one side is 1 meter, the other side is 2 meters. I mean, I suppose the best plan is to do, we'll do that, and then do a 2 meter, and then use manual control to put it there. There. Ooh, no, that's because we got a lip here that we don't want. So we're going to want to do down corner, I think. Oops. Maybe? Down corner 2. Hmm. This is weird. Should almost just do 2 1-meter ramps. There's got to be a way to do this. Maybe it's this corner, the up corner ramp that we need to do. No. Thinking. This is why I was struggling yesterday. It was like I could put all this out on one level so that I didn't have to worry about this. But it wasn't coming out the way I wanted. Everything seemed really high unnecessarily. So I was going to do ramping where needed. I was actually hoping this would fit without doing much of it at all. But so far, no luck. Almost need a mod to have different dimension sides, but I don't know. Like, I should be able to make with the existing parts what I'm needing to do this, but it's definitely weird. Because we have if we do this, we have a lip over here. I may just have to deal with it. Because we looked at this, right? The down corner, up corner. Yeah, that was going to be screwy on that side. Oh, but then it's gonna, at least it'll be seamless. Like, not seamless, but there won't be any sort of lip. So I think I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a 2 meter here and a 1 meter on this side. Like that. There we go. That looks better. It's wonky, but at least I don't have to hit the jump button because I collide with some lip somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Let me do... So, basically what I did... This is what I was struggling with. I'll do it redo it for you. This is what I was struggling with. We have a 2 meter ramp here. A 1 meter ramp here. And we want to get some way of transitioning from bottom to 1 meter to 2 meter. So what I ended up doing was a 1 meter ramp here, 2 meter ramp, or no, it was a 2 meter corner ramp here, and then a 2 meter ramp here with a 1 meter ramp over here. Actually, I don't need that to be a ramp at all. I can just... No, I do. Never mind, ignore me. But yeah. Like that. So at no point am I going to collide with a lip that's going to make me force me to use the jump button. It looks pretty ugly, but at least I don't have to trip over things. And then, unfortunately, I don't think it's... Well, this is... No, never mind. If we do a 1 meter here... Let's... No, we have to have 2 meter this. Okay, it just looks wonky, but it's fine. Like I said, I'm just trying to avoid not having to trip over stuff. So... Okay, so now we need an assembler. I'm gonna put it there. Only got 50 versatile frameworks to go before that's done. Woohoo! But we're gonna keep production going and leave it and put an awesome sync in place. So, come on, you're gonna make me do that, huh? Actually, that should have been a splitter right there. Really? There it goes. Okay. If you're having trouble hearing me, it's just that I'm muttering to myself because I do that when I'm thinking. So that there, that there, that there. So the idea is these guys are going to be making 5 stators each. Check. Okay. And I think we're going to have to... figure out if there's a way we can get the poles to line up. So that's one. It's going to be 1.5 poles up. Or no, I guess that's 2. But it's going to be like 2.5 down here. I think it's even going to be curvaceous. Yeah, just slightly curvaceous. Oops. That actually needs to be a Mark II. We need our customary conveyor poles to hold the sucker up. So I'm just checking on my streams, making sure everything's kosher there. Yeah, okay. So it's been a bit of a day. Lookity look, ahoy, French fried toast. How are you doing? I saw the pictures on your Discord of your little critters. Or the little critters that visited you at work today. Was that a frog or a salamander or some other sort of, like iguana maybe? I couldn't tell. All I saw was the head. The head looked like a frog. Can we get a shout out for French fry? Oh, you're already on it. Gulf Coast Toad. Okay, thank you. Okay, so okay, so that's that done. We need to be constructing wire. We need 400 some odd wiring so that we can make 200 some odd cabling. So I'm going to start on this side. Oops, we want this. We want you, we want you. How many? 67.5 divided by 400, or no, I'm sorry, the other way around. 400 divided by 67.5 means we need 6 of these. Once we overclock them. I don't think we should do that though, but that does mean, with it being 67.5, we need Mark II belts. Is that right? Is that as far as... Nope. There should work. Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. Adventures of Mark Twain. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that's 3. We need another 3. I think we're probably going to have to go up another level here. Yep. Might actually have to make it as 2. Ah, doggone it. We need to do 4. Actually. Technically, we could do 3 if we lower these down by 1. So if we go like this, hit that button, hit that button. Like that. Ah, still not enough though. So we need 3 if we can. Suppose we could lift up on this side and do a 3rd on this side, but it's just ugh. Alright, it's 4 meters it is. Just enough. Okay. So we need to put another splitter here. And then rather than doing a steep conveyor, I'm going to just do an elevator like that. Except it needs to be a Mark III. At some point I'm going to have to go through all of this and make some of these Mark IV conveyors to improve the throughput. Because my diagram does not describe what mark of belt is needed, but I'm pretty sure I would need 400. 400. Well, actually, no. 400 minus 80. Let's see. Let me look at this diagram. I want to see where the 400 thinks it is. Yeah, okay. 400 is after the 80 that we've supplied for the stators. Oof. Okay, but yeah, we can only do 400. We can only do 270 belts at a time. So might have to, in order to maximize throughput, combine these 3 here and then combine these 3 up here on a separate belt. So like these 3 will be on one belt and they'll feed around to the other side where we set up our assemblers for the automated wiring. And they'll feed off into that. Yeah, that's a good plan. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to do that plan because that is a smart plan. Yes. So, let's see, I think I can... Oops, that was one. Nope, that was the right number. Never mind. Okay. Snap on. And that works with this configuration because I figured out that this doesn't work so hot if you're trying to merge all three at the same level. Like if all three of these were lined up in a row, I'd have to like put splitters on the other two to be able to do this. But with this behind this one, it actually works really well. So I'll have to remember that for later. Okay. So that means this didn't need to be a Mark II. It could have been a Mark I. Because I'm looking at this going, oh duh, it's only 37.5 per minute in. So these can be Mark 1s. Ugh. Those are Mark 1s because this is only 45 per minute. Mark 1s do 60 per minute for anyone who's curious. Actually, what are we gonna do? Actually, no, we weren't going to do that. We'll do it on the next row or column, however you want to say it. So that goes there. And then these go across like this, or at least to here. This is going to go here. And then these are going to go like this. Then we're going to... Ooh. Shoot. Shoot darn. Shoot darn darny darn. So I'm going to go straight down, but it's... Let's just build this out so we can see where we're supposed to be going. So we'll turn right, left, turn right, or right then left. Then up here. Then we'll come this way. Go and do assemblers over here. Okay. Darn it, come on. Okay, so this is 5. It's gonna get split between 2. So if we go, we can put the assembler, first set of assemblers right here, I think. Okay, whoops. You go out a little bit further first. Okay, so this one will feed into these 2. Let's check the ratio here really quick. Yeah, 2.5 stators for every 1 automated wiring. Go ahead and put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay, so now we need a row. Here. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. Oh. They had turned Zoop off somehow. Okay, I may not have needed this particular column of foundations, but we're gonna live with it. Automated wiring. Automated wiring. Now you put a splitter right here, I think, or at least even with you, and then you will be even with that one, maybe. There we go. Okay. The nice thing is, ooh, hey, our versatile frameworks are done. See if we can intercept them before that happens. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do where's our other awesome sink, by the way? Because I thought I made one. Had I not made one yet? Nope, I'm not seeing one. Okay. So that means we're gonna make... Whoa! That was a bit of a longer jump than I wanted. Ah, come on. Thank you. Juggler! Do you mean Zooping Juggler? Welcome to Deep Dive Gaming, by the way. Ahoy. I am the Mariner. We are playing, well, as you can see, Satisfactory. I'm trying to get up top of these things and they're not making it easy. Ladder. Ladder. There we go. So we're going to put an awesome sink. Actually, yes, we're going to put it over here. But I think we need to move it. We need a little bit more foundationing over here. Bye bye, cacti. Okay. Because the idea I'm having is that we will also do the automated wiring this direction, so we'll link them up here. Do one uploader here with like a uploader for upload priority uploader here, and then there's a awesome sink here. So if you're new to the channel, I am using a mod called Industrial Evolution and another mod called, or that gives me extra uploader, downloader options. Yes. I think that's going to work well. Oops, except I think I did this backwards. Yeah, I think I put you in the wrong orientation. There we go. That's better. Where's a good power pole for you? It looks like that one. You have the mod? No, thank you for the reminder. I need to have a mod list in my YouTube subscription. I'll try to put that together after the stream. And if you like what I do, please consider tipping. I do have a job, so I don't need it for support. Just if you are a kind person and want to reward my awesomeness, or my, at least my dedication. I think I've been streaming for 3 years? 3.5, something like that. Uh-oh. We got a bot, Mojo. Get it, get it, get it. Okay. How are we doing on coupons, by the way? Can we buy more stuff? 4? Okay. Let's leave that run for a while. Oof, look at that spike. We went from 7,500 to 38,000 points per minute. Sweet. Probably going to fall off again. Okay, where was I? I was working on the automated wiring. My brain is stopping. Needs boot before meds. Okay. Okay, so we got stator. Do I have you declared yet? Yes, you guys are set properly. Alright, so next step is going to be to get this set up. So how many cables do we need per? 50? Okay, so that means we only need Mark 1s. Mark 1 lifts. And I might... I was going to say, normally I would take the time to make these like stubby lifts. I don't know if I want to today. So ultimately, it doesn't really matter. But let's do an experiment. Let's see if the normal lift at that level, or at that height, was 4 plates. Let's see if we can find out the cost. Okay, half the number of plates. That's a good thing to know, actually. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I think we'll leave these conveyor poles in place. The other pole underneath the thingy was looking kind of... It was hard to place and looks a little silly. This at least looks justifiable. Okay. And I don't have to worry about tearing it down. And it helps me line up the future ones. That's cool. I had never thought about that before. Like, dude, the stubby lifts cost less. Cool. So, we're going to get our copper wire from this side. String it across there. Or not wires, cables. And we might as well just do 200 minus 150. So we should only need to do Mark II. Mark II. But we'll do Mark III on this side to help. Okay. That's good. Alrighty. Okay, so now we gotta figure out the first string of wiring. Dang it. That's not what I want. This goes here. And then we can use another 2 meter there. Then we can do the 2 meter slope here. There, that's better. And then this will be a corner like this. Okay, and then the other, oof, it's a good thing I did this because I realized that it's not the 400 cable wire that goes over here, it's the 200 cable. So we need to divide that 400 by 3. My brain is still sluggish. Ugh. I think that's going to be straight, but I don't think it's going to be... Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's actually even. Nice. Okay, but like I was saying, we need to figure out where we're putting our cables in. Yes, can I help you? Okay, 67.5 times 3, 202. See how many of these constructors we need. My chart says 6 2/3, but we've got the Mark II constructors. So let's hope we only need like 2 or 3 of them. Woo! 180 per minute makes 90. Ah, that means we've got almost all of these used up in one constructor. That's cool. That means we can overclock it. At least I'm going to overclock it. At the angle and from the kitchen, that big thing looks like a huge vulture. Okay, but yeah, I think it's going to be more appropriate to overclock this. Whoops. Right, 2. So overclock 101.5. Actually, we only need to have 100. Because these are actually overproducing just ever so slightly. Because 400 divided by, well, actually, sorry, brain stoppage. 67.5 times 3 is 202.5. We only need to have 200 being made out of these 3. So we could clock them to 66%? Or no, 66.666666 wires per minute. There. Oops. That'll make that one be perfect. Okay. That means that we don't need to necessarily worry too much about splitting these up into different paths to feed into the constructor or to the assemblers. We can just join them up. So I had misconstrued what I was trying to do. I thought I was trying to send 400 wires because my brain skips steps occasionally. Rather than 400 wires across, we're only doing 200 cables, which is going to help a lot. Still need Mark III conveyors, but whoops, this should have been a merger. There, that's better. Alright, so that means we can set up our next chain of constructors. And I should have put this a little further in, like about there. Move it back a little. Oops. Okay. Are you centered? Yes. Good. Okay. Beep. Let's copy this setting up to here. Why are you not copying? Oh, because we forgot to make it a Mark II. Make sure I didn't mess that up. Okay, we're good. So there's that. Sorry, brain. .240 times 2 is 480. We only need 386. So 37 times 3, 111. Minus 111. Okay, still probably need to have Mark III. This needs to be Mark III too, I'm just remembering. Oh, it is. Oh, good. Okay. I think that's correctly positioned. And we'll put that one. Whoops, that was too far down. Okay. Paste. Paste. Check. You know what I might do actually? So I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna put another splitter here. This one's gonna be a smart splitter. So we are gonna have some iron ingot overflow. So this is gonna go any to the right, none forward, overflow to the left. And we're going to route it down to that converter or merger. Probably via this way. How come these guys do not line up with these guys? It's like it's just slightly off center for some reason. I thought I did a world snap of the foundations over there. Oh, that's so annoying when that happens. I must have used a half somewhere, and that threw me off. Whoops. Covered the bush. Doesn't hurt much though. Oops. That's where we wanted to go. In there. Okay. So, bip, bip, bip. This side going. Put the merger on this. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Put that right there. Oh, doggone it. I keep forgetting to push the button to make it Mark 2. Alright, why are you not joining? Stupid conveyor belt's going the wrong way. Why is that? Oh, yeah, this mounted backwards. Or pointed the wrong direction. It should be going this way. Had the silly thing in reverse. Oops. I wanted to be default. There we go. Okay. I think we're set. We just need power. And also the overflow. We need to merge them on this end. Actually, we can test it before we do that part. Oh, yawn. Let's power them up from this side. And oh my gosh, why am I so tired? Slap, 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 slap. I need coffee or sugar or something. They only got 30 minutes to go. Hmm. I've forgotten how easy it is to wire up stators from the backside. Okay. So that's the automated wiring assemblers made. Let's see, we got the stators made. Looks like if we offshoot this over to here, we'll be able to power all the, or at least this set of smelters, plus the miner. I'm not going to hook the miner up just yet. Okay. Need to figure out how to do the constructors now. It's going to be a little bit harder considering there are so many of them. I think it's time to do a power pole on a splitter. Wire it up from to, yeah, I think connect it to that guy. Did I just, I thought I just upgraded that. Why is it not? Oh, okay. It wasn't that one I upgraded. It was that one right there. So that you can stay put. Alright, so there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we'll do another power pole on the splitter. Oh. Oh shoot. We missed one. Oh well, we got a wire down there anyways for those smelters and that miner, so we'll get whatever feeds those will feed that as well probably. So Mark II. That will go, that will go, That will go. That will go. Probably do this. Do I need a Mark II for that pole? Why are you looking like you're still underpowered or unpowered? Actually, none of these look powered. What's going on? Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Ag. It's cut. Where am I going to pull the power for you, senor? I think it's probably going to be from this direction. It's probably going to be you. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You will not be hooked up just yet. Whoops. Oh, we'd put some ore in. So that's why these are running. Won't last long. I think it's only from you anyways. Okay. I'm gonna save before we start this all up. Just in case there's a bug somewhere, which was what we will be looking for, are bugs. Like here, for example, 240 divided by 8. Yeah, these are Mark IIs. That's good. These look like Mark IIs. At some point, this will need to be a Mark IV, but we don't have those unlocked yet. Is that a llama on my tool? Yes. Or an emu. Or not an emu. What's the one that looks like a camel but doesn't have the hump? Long-necked, pant-wearing animal. Is that you? Is that representative of you, Mojo? Alpaca, thank you. Yeah, I think it's an alpaca. Are you claiming psychickery? Are you claiming that that's you? It's a chilling cousin of the llama. Very chilling. When you... They look like they wear fuzzy pants. Okay, so why are you not running? You're not getting any steel. Why are you not getting any steel? Oh, this is the wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can actually clock this down still. Make that Mark II. Emperor's New Groove. Ah! That's better. Wonder how I missed that. Anyways. You're getting wiring. You're making wiring. Also making cabling. This wiring is going into you guys. Oh, this needs to be Mark II. It is one. That is Mark II going into there. Okay, we're ahead of the game on that. Alrighty. So we're getting our stated outputs. How are we doing on cables? Getting our cable output here. We're not getting any cable output here. What's going on up here? Okay, that's running. Oh. These are, okay, this is called buffering. Where we're not getting all of the materials we need. We're not getting the full throughput we need because there's the constructors at the front of the line are still filling up. Once they are full, the ingots will start filling the next ones in the line, then the next ones in the line, until eventually we're all the way to capacity. Alright, so while that's buffering, I'm going to run over here. And I'm going to merge these up. I think that's about right. I'm gonna get them routed over to there. So let's actually start on that end. Okay. Come on. Off of there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. So doing pretty good on the feed. I've decided that Elden Ring is for the emotional masochist. Oh my goodness, I love the game. Hate that I have died half a dozen times and still not technically out of the easy area. Yeah, that's why I'm staying away from Elden Ring. It is more challenge, I think, than I want to have in the game. But it is time to run back to base and set up our dimensional downloader to receive the automated wiring to upload to the elevator to complete phase 2. Then the real challenge begins, because that gives us oil and oil-based products, which we will need to produce phase 3 parts. But we have unlocked everything we need, or we are building everything we need to do the next phase of industrial evolution. Whee! So I need to fly this way. This needs to be automated wiring. Whoops. And we're off. Woo! So it shouldn't take too long for that to fill up, which is good. And then we can use what we get out of that afterwards to give ourselves what we need to do. So, industrial evolution. This one required the base tech augmentation, which was Constructor and Smelter Mark IIs, required 100 smart plates. Base tech augmentation Part 2 for Mark II assemblers and foundries requires 300 smart plates plus 300 versatile frames plus 3 automated wires or wirings. Base power augmentation, Mark II coal power, Mark II power storage, Mark II fluid buffers, and Mark II storage containers. Interesting, they give us Mark II storage containers. Also requires 300 and 300 and 300. So we're going to be sitting around for a while we wait for that. I'm going to upload some of the extra stuff I have that I don't need to be carrying around with me. I'm going to keep the mycelia because it's good for fabric, and I'm thinking I need fabric for stuff. Go ahead and dump that. And go ahead and dump the wood. Oh, whoops. Dump that. Try again to dump the wood. Here we go. I think we could dump this now too. Go ahead and dump those, dump those, dump those. Yeah, we'll go ahead and dump those. Okay. We're already at 45, 46. We don't need a lot now, but we're going to need a lot in the future for the future phases. You know what I might do is I might park down by the elevator. We'll just watch that happen. Because I don't want to start on something. Guess we could go look for Mercer Spheres. But I'm not up to it. My brain is about ready to quit for the night anyways. I may not do the mod list tonight anyways. I might try to get that done Wednesday before the stream. I'm kind of, so far, I mean, I haven't gotten very far into Industrial Evolution yet, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. It requires fewer smelters and constructors to process the base ore. Once we get the Mark II assemblers unlocked, it'll make it easier to produce other materials as well. Probably, excuse me. I'm probably not going to upgrade I might upgrade the assemblers up here. Like if I've only got one for something, I'll just leave it as Mark 1. But if I've got two for something, maybe I can condense it into one. And then what I can do, like the idea Industrial Evolution mod, it's more, I don't know if it's balancing per se, or if it's an efficiency mod, because it's, like I said, it gives you Mark II machines for production. So you don't need to build as many machines to have the throughput that you want, which in my mind makes it easier to do expansion later. Because you can just level up all of your... I mean, it depends on how far it goes. You could, if it's like Constructors Mark 3 and then Mark 4 and then Mark 5, I could see you expanding your throughput without even ever having to create more or larger factories to do the throughput, which definitely means getting to the end of the game quicker. Requires less locations for you to make factories. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. if it turns out that things are feeling a little too easy after a while, I might on the future playthrough remove Industrial Evolution. By that time, I might have a good idea of like a better idea of how things work, how to do automating or expanding and things like that, so that I can build actual factory buildings. So that, because this is an automation simulation base building game, so there's lots of stuff to do to like make the factories look cool, but it requires a lot of coupons to access those pieces from the shop, so it takes a little while to get there, I think. Or to get to where you can build awesome looking factories. In fact, while we're thinking about it, let's go look at our awesome sink. We got 6 more coupons, so we got a total of 9 we can play with. I think we might just start going down the list and getting the stuff that we can get, regardless of whether or not we need it. Like that, and that, and these guys. Looking at Space Elevator, it looks a bit like Johnny Five's face. Really? Kinda. Especially down here at the base. Input. Need input. $75. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I don't quite do the accent right. Whoops, bumped the mouse. 77. Johnny Five is alive. Almost there. Can we get to it before the end of the stream? Also, while we're at it, let me do this. Let me sync us up to where the system time. So this is, I think, the lighting effect on the video I watched, where it was a little bit underlit in the twilight. The launch looked a lot better on someone else's YouTube video showing the launch than mine. So all we got was like the outline, the silhouette, as it were. So I gotta keep that in mind when we're doing the launch next time. Twilight's the way to go. Oh yeah, 83. We're almost there. $85. Come on, guys, you can make it. We just need 15 more. $86. Actually, you know what? Let's save it now. And we'll quit here. And that'll be the first thing we do Wednesday. is we'll launch the elevator up and get it unlock phase 3. So, don't forget tomorrow night's Stream of Consciousness with Hero. We're talking about The Legend of Zelda. I haven't actually talked to him about what we're doing tomorrow night specifically, so tune in and find out. Then I'll be back on Wednesday, 5 o'clock Eastern Time, for more Satisfactory content with Satisfactory. No Tear and Death on the Zelda series. Looks like that copy and paste needs to be updated. Thursday I will be on the Lagging Out channel streaming more Satisfactory content with Satisfactory. Hope to see you there as well. Link will be in the chat momentarily. And until then, enjoy Satisfactory. Fair winds and fun gaming, y'all. Bye-bye.